ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Today I'm going to speak about contribution of Sikh Gurus for our young listeners. These are the outlines of the contributions which have been made by the Sikh Gurus, and the overall content has been kept easy so that the young listeners can easily grasp it and understand it, what the Sikh Gurus stood for. Sikhism, as we all know, is a world religion, and its founder Guru Nanak was born in 1469. Its holy scripture was ceremoniously installed in 1604 in its holiest of the holy shrine, which was also completed in the same year. And the religion has a long history of about 550 years. All Sikh Gurus, all 10 Sikh Gurus, stood for human rights, religious tolerance, and peaceful coexistence. Their lives are practical examples of implementing all these truths. Guru Nanak, the first Guru, the founder, has two long-term companions with him. One was Bhai Bala and one was Bhai Mardana, a Hindu and a Muslim. He went up to China in the north and Ceylon in the south, then Mecca Sharif in the west and Bangladesh in the east. He preached fatherhood of God and brother of mankind. Naam japo, kirt karo, vand ke chako. Communication with God, truthful living, and share whatever you have. He also established the city of Kartarpur at the banks of river Ravi. Guru Angad, the second Guru, reorganized the tradition of langar, so started by Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and his wife Mata Khevi took special interest in serving the langar to all. Langar, or free meal to all, was a tradition to show that Sikhs do not believe in any caste system. Guru Angad also reorganized the Gurmukhi script and gave us the grammar of Punjabi as it is used in Guru Granth Sahib. Guru Amar Das, the third Guru, popularized the concept of seva, selfless service to both God and humanity. At the advanced age of over 60, he daily walked about 5 miles in the early hours of the morning to fetch water for second Guru, Guru Angad Dev Ji. He also established the city of Goindwal and gave to the Sikhs the first Bauli Sahib. It is during his period that the start of the compilation of the Granth was started. He asked his grandson to collate all the hymns of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Guru Angad Dev Ji and himself, and bound them in pothis, which were later called as Mohan pothis or Goindwal pothis. Guru Ram Das Ji, the fourth Guru, he has a record of about 22 years of selfless service to the third Guru. He was the one who actually established the city of Amritsar and started the excavation of the Sarovar, the holy pool which we have at Amritsar. Guru Ram Das Ji is revered as the founder of the holiest of the holy city for the Sikhs. His son, Guru Arjan, who became Guru in the very young age of 18, compiled the Sikh Holy Scripture, Guru Granth Sahib Ji, and included in there the hymns of both Muslims and Hindu Bhagat, the saints. When he was going to construct the Harimandir, the Golden Temple, as it is known as now, he invited the most reverend Muslim saint, Muslim Peer, Mian Mir, to lay the foundation of the Harimandir Sahib. Guru Arjan is the first martyr of the Sikh history. He gave his life at the young age of 43 for the freedom of human rights, for the freedom of human. He also established the cities of Kartarpur and Taran Sahib. Guru Arjan's contribution in Sikh history has no example, no comparison. Sixth Guru, Guru Hargobind Sahib, fought for the liberation of Hindu Rajas from the Gwalior prison. He gave us the concept of both Miri and Piri, that a Sikh in one hand has the Gutka, the holy book, and on the other hand, he has the sword to protect the weak, to face the oppressor. Thus, he gave a spirit in the Sikhs to get up and be ready for all the calamities to come. He had to fight many battles with Shah Jahan, and he established the city of Kiratpur up above near the Himalayas. His grandson Guru Har Rai, who became the seventh Guru, he started free clinics for all and also established veterinary centers to look after wounded animals and birds. He was also an ecologist. At that period of time, he organized the plantation of many gardens and trees around Nahan where he was living. Very humble. He cured so many animals and so many people. Whosoever came had the free treatment. His son, Guru Har Krishan, became a Guru at a very young age. And even at that age, he gave his life. He sacrificed his life to save the epidemic of smallpox in Delhi. Our ninth Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur, whom we call as the owner of Hindustan, Hind the Chadar. He sacrificed his life for the freedom of Hindu religion. He challenged the emperor of the period and asked him that if he had all the power, religious power, or the might of the army, let him convert him first to Islam. And when he failed, when the emperor failed, all the persuasions failed, all the horror of the persecution failed, then Guru Tegh Bahadur had to lay down his life. It was a completely unusual example, unique example in the history of religions where a person is sacrificing his life for the sake of another religion. Though he did not believe in Janyau and the formal forehead mark, but he died to protect those signs. He also established the city of Anandpur in the Himalayas. His son, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, whom we call as a person who sacrificed everything he had, the whole of his family, at a young age of 42. When he was 9, he gave his father, and his father laid down his life, and Guru Gobind Singh, at that time Gobind Rai, became the Guru. At the age of 9, he had 4 sons, and later in this battle of injustice, to avoid and to save the people, downtrodden people, avoid all sort of discrimination. He's the man who gave the concept of saint soldier. He made Khalsa Brotherhood in 1699. He gave them some sort of Amrit. Nobody understands what it is, but Amrit, even a drop of Amrit, can turn a jackal into a lion. And that is what he said. चिड़ियों से जब बात लड़ाऊं तभी गोविंद सिंह नाम कहाऊं. And he did it. The war of Chamkaur, where 40 people, 40 Sikhs, faced about thousands and thousands of Afghans and Mughals. They were all after the head of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, but they couldn't do it. They couldn't catch him. Sikh history is a very, very unique history. It is a history of Bhakti movement. It is a history of valor and bravery. It is a history of the protection of the innocent people. Sikhs gave lot to protect the honor of Hindustan, the honor of India. Sikhs gave lot to uplift the honor of women. If we unfold the pages of the Sikh history, it is very unfortunate that our history is written by non-Sikhs, and very few Sikhs could actually produce an authentic Sikh history of which we can be proud of. We have made the history, but we have not recorded it. Handful of people, even between 1715 to 1772, which we call as the darkest period of the Sikh history, the Mughals had declared that they have killed even the last child of the Sikhs. For we were a wall between them and the Hindus, for they wanted to convert the whole Hindustan into Islam. And the rise of the Sikhs in the north blocked and crushed their ambition to do this. Even in the War of Independence, now, in 1947, unfold, turn the pages of history and see this nation of only 2% of the Indian population contributed about 95% of the sacrifices to bring independence to India, and gave even their heart, the Punjab, to half of it to save the other part of India. Gave their own motherland, half of Punjab, where they lived, where that is the land of Gurus. When we talk of the independence of India, what actually it means? What cost we gave to have the independence of Hindustan, in the independence of India. About 6 million people killed in that religious cleansing, or whatever name it was given, when they migrated from their fertile land in the west of Punjab and migrated to the east of Punjab. Independence means that we were given the keys to rule India, but to rule India, we had to give half of our land, half of our Punjab, to Pakistan. I think that is the greatest cost one had to pay to have the independence of their own country. The history of the Sikhs is a golden history in the War of Independence. It is a history which every Indian must be proud of. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ